Hi. Well, this is our new area for the pigs. We had a little bit of drama yesterday when one of them got loose. We were trying to herd them this way a little bit too forcefully, and one of them shot underneath the wire. So we kind of missed recording some of the video yesterday, but they've got a nice big area, so they're all happy. Right? Happy pig? Hey, Freya. They all got plenty of grass out here to eat, at least before winter gets in here. There's the 4 boys, which hopefully have a new home to go to Friday. I know, girl. I know. Oh, belly rub. You're the rottenest one, Miss Trixie. You are rotten. You are rotten. She loves to have her belly rubbed. Loves to have her belly rubbed. I know, girl. I know. Plum rotten. Rotten. Yeah. IPPs are pretty friendly. Pretty friendly. Y'all get along pretty good. Had a few little tussles. Yeah. You like all this nice pasture. Fresh grass, right? You're like, man. That's the one there we jokingly call the cow, because she looks like she's a Jersey cow. Gracious. You'll find something good. You'll find something good. Yes. I know. You are so rotten. You are so rotten. Yeah, she's definitely the friendliest one out of all of them. She's about like her mama Peaches, but different colored. And we got one out of the bunch. Him right there. Little one with the cow one that we jokingly call it. He's got wattles. And Freya right here has wattles. Right. Just had one out of each that had wattles on them. Y'all all going back? See? They all wander back. They know where the electric is. It doesn't really take them that long to learn. But this is sort of how we got it set up. You can see there where they basically cleared that area out. I let it go a little too long, but it'll grow back. I've had it worse. And then what I did is I fenced this area here. And come on, girl. Come on, girl. And then I kind of use this little pin here. This is kind of my general setup. And I have one little area with a shelter. So they'll go over there and get them a drink. They're all used to nipple water. They've got them a little wallow. And this is kind of our sacrifice area where we train them on electric. It's got a good solid fence. Then I have two openings. Main one I use is over there where they came in. And you can see the little ones, they're used to the nipple water. I don't really do anything special. They just get used to the mama and watching her, and they eventually pick it up. It's best if you're making them a wallet to put it somewhere you want it, or they'll make one. This just gets a lot of runoff from the barrel and rainwater. It was made probably 2 years ago by some other pigs. We had some really big ones in here and they made the wallet. So it just kind of stayed there. They will pee in the wallet. I mean, that's part of a defense mechanism, from what I understand. Don't rub on me. And when they get in the wallow, they like to rub on you. So, that's just pigs. So you'll see them, they'll get in the wallow, or you'll put a bucket of fresh water out there for them, and they'll all go up and pee in it. That way other animals or predators, if there were to be any, don't smell where they've been. Don't rub on me, you old muddy thing. Hey, she's sorry. She is so sorry. If they get a little bit of dry skin, you can supplement them with some black oil sunflower seeds, just, your typical sunflower seeds. If you give them a little bit of that, it usually clears up any dry skin or anything they got. The black one tends to be the more, of this group, tends to be the more dominant one. You can see. But this is pretty typical behavior. They'll bite each other on the ears. All these guys have had their needle teeth clipped because for some reason they just, if I don't clip them, they just the first group we had, they just shredded their ears really, really bad. So if you clip their needle teeth, they don't tend to do that. Some people can get away with doing it. We couldn't, apparently, because the first ones we had, we didn't clip them, and then after like a few days, they just started destroying each other's ears. I mean, it was pretty bad. So we started clipping teeth, and on these guys, they didn't do that. They didn't tear each other's ears up. They'll bite, but they don't have them little sharp needle teeth like a cat does, and they won't tear each other's ears up so bad. But the black one, occasionally he'll still try to challenge one of the other ones. But you'll see little bloody spots on their ears and stuff, and that's pretty normal. It's nothing to alarm you. It's just them fighting. And they have to establish their place in the pack, and things are a little disturbed now, being as we just weaned them a couple of days ago. So they'll push and shove each other around, and especially in a new area. But he tends to be the one that's dominant, so sometimes he gets in some tangles with the bigger ones. But he sort of knows his place. So it's really nothing to be alarmed about. They're not gonna kill each other. But the other ones are a little bit more on the docile side. And sometimes they'll fight over a piece of food if one of them finds something real juicy like that. But he tends to back down with the bigger ones. He knows he can't handle it. And in here, our black one, Freya, over there, she's the more dominant one. Them two got into it pretty good when we first put them together. But I think he knows that he don't really need to challenge her, because she flipped him over and put him in her place, and you can see him she'll kind of snap at him a little bit, and he knows that if he doesn't back off, you know, he's gonna get it. But that's just what you get when you run a pack. Just like with chickens, there's gonna be, even if you have all hens, there's gonna be a boss chicken. But it usually takes a few days to a week before, you know, the pack gets established, who's in charge. And she just makes sure that the other pigs know that she's the boss. She's boss pig. But it's a lot easier putting pigs together than it is putting chickens. They don't kill each other quite so bad. They like being in a pack. But these little shelters work pretty good. Well, not one quite so tall. The only bad part, I need to anchor this one down. They tend to shove it around a little bit too much. They've got some little dome shelters we kept them in. That works pretty good. Triangle shelters work good. You know, just a simple 3-sided shelter is all they really need. And I mean, Hank, our big boar, he stays in one that's basically a triangle made out of cattle panels with tarp, and then we just throw a bunch of hay in it, and it keeps him warm during the winter. As long as he stays warm and dry, as long as he stays mostly dry, that's all they really need. Just somewhere to get dry and stay out of the rain and the cold. And during the winter, just somewhere they can, you know, get in a bunch of hay. Right, boys and girls. So, hope that helps you out. At least you get to see them kind of moving around. For anybody who might be interested in getting these. All right, girl. And she'll just come right up to you. Sometimes they're like having a dog. Except you turn them into bacon.